Hello everyone, this is Paint Oken, and this is my second video in the channel. If we count the first one, which was kind of like a 30 seconds teaser. And I decided to make some videos because I think some of you might find useful the information, my experience that I will share in these videos. I started to paint minifigures, more precisely Warhammer 40k figures, roughly 2 years ago, which is 2023. Yeah, I mean, I don't paint very often, to be honest, as a middle-aged family man. You don't have time to paint whenever you want. So I can't say that I'm much better than I was back in the beginning, but there are definitely some improvements, and I just wanted to share with all of you guys my journey. So I will show you the work that I've done, the figures that I painted from the beginning until now, and of course if I paint more, then I will make more videos. And I will start with the Black Templars. You can see here two sets of figures, Black Templars and Ultramarines. I think I will make the Ultramarines for the next video, so I will just put that aside. Now, Black Templars. So, yeah, these were my first figures back in 2023, and immediately that was a mistake. So, probably you heard about this from others and much more experienced and talented people than myself, but you really shouldn't start your painting journey as an absolute beginner with Black Templars. The color scheme may sound simple, it's black and white and maybe red and a little bit of metallic paint, yeah, but still there are so many little details. All those chains and crosses and the belts and the cape, the cloth that they are having. This is really not easy. But I decided to start with them because I really like their lore. They're one of my favorite faction in Warhammer 40k. So yeah, here it is. As I said, it was my first kind of set of figures. It's not that bad, considering this is the first one. Like, I even used some dry brushing to make the black look a little bit metallic. Don't know if the picture will actually give it back. Most of the little details are okay, except, for example, the chain on the weapon, because it went over. Also the blade on the axe is doesn't really look very metallic-y. Same with this guy's sword, yeah, so it just looks like it's like a toy sword painted metallic gray, silver-ish, right? You can also see that this guy has no helmet, so I decided to paint his face without helmet. I didn't go well. Not that cool. Yeah. So other than this, I think the biggest mistake I made is using too much wash. I think I used Nuln Oil, if I remember correctly, and Nuln Oil is good for this kind of things. You can see here on the upper part of this cape, the back of the figure, that it gives kind of a nice dirty or old kind of color for this bone white color. But I used too much, so you can see that it actually made a little bit of a wash, and I just didn't clean up. So yeah, could be better. This guy has a red one for some reason. I painted the cape red, don't know why. but I just did. Also, there should be something or decoration on this little shoulder shield. The cross, yeah, obviously my hand wasn't very steady, and the fire is more like a weird flower on the top instead of actually flame. Yeah, so as a first kind of, yeah, this actually is quite good. First kind of job, I'm pretty okay with it. The very first paint. It actually looks a little bit better than I remembered. I just took them out from the wardrobe, so yeah, it's not that bad as the very first kind of project. I know that some of the later figures that I painted are actually much worse than these ones. So yeah, I will show some of them in the next videos. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this kind of content, then please like it, comment, subscribe, everything that is necessary. Thank you very much. See you next time.